Hi, I'm Jeff Liddy, the window expert. Today I want to talk to you about some of the components that are involved with making double pane windows. I have a cutaway here of a double pane window. First thing you will notice is that we have a pane of glass here, another pane of glass there. And if you notice, this pane of glass is thicker than that pane of glass. You say, why is that? Well, this is the Anlin window. It's the Delmar E-series window that comes standard with what we call offset glass. Offset glass, when you have two different pieces of glass that aren't the same thickness, we call it dissimilar glass. It makes them what we call non-sympathetic. In other words, they don't sympathize because they're different, you know? The reason that we use dissimilar glass on some projects like this one is because dissimilar glass, being non-sympathetic, won't transfer as much of the sound through the window. So if you're looking for a sound reduction, not soundproof, there's no such thing, sound reduction window, having offset glass where they're not the same thickness actually reduces the sound by as much as 50%. So that's really pretty cool. Now I went into great detail about how sound reduction for windows works, where I talk about STC, sound transmission class windows. There's a link here, you can check it out. If sound reduction is important to you, you live in a neighborhood where you got a barking dog, screaming kids in a swimming pool next door, whatever the case may be, you're gonna find that pretty cool. So, composition of the double pane window, two panes of glass. And then you're like, well, Jeff, how do they hold this glass together? What is it that keeps these panes together structurally? So that's what we call a spacer. Now, I'm gonna have to get you a close-up of this, but right in here, this piece right here, you can hear it? Kind of that metallic ribbed material. This is made out of razor-thin stainless steel. And this is a stainless steel spacer that essentially is designed to keep this window, when we put it together, from collapsing on itself, right? We don't want these two pieces to come together and touch. If the two pieces of glass touch, they usually break, they shatter, and we end up with a mess. So we keep them separated, and this is called a spacer. Then what we also have is we have what we call a moisture vapor barrier. So this inside part that looks black, where the spacer is, right next to it we have these little beads. You can see these little beads. These are actually silica beads, and what those things do is they absorb moisture. So if you get a window that has that in it, you'll know it because it sounds like this. These are glued down. This is the silica in there. You say, Jeff, well, why do they need to do that? Well, because even though this glass is assembled at Cardinal's Glass plant, where they have so much automation and robotics that there's very little human interaction and it's a very controlled climate, no matter how hard you try, when you seal up a window, even in a very dry environment that's flooded with argon gas, there's still going to be some moisture content in the air. For example, in Houston, right, it's very common for us to have humidity in the 60, 70, 80% range. Arizona, deserts, Nevada, they might have humidity in the teens, right? But there's still humidity in the air. So how do you get rid of the humidity? Well, you don't. You just have to deal with it. How do you deal with it? Well, you put the silica all the way around the perimeter of the glass so that any remaining moisture that somehow found itself still trapped in there will get absorbed into that silica, and guess what that does for you? What that does, that gives you a dry environment filled with argon gas that does not allow any mold, mildew, things of that nature to grow inside your glass. So you say, well, Jeff, I did not know that was a problem. Well, if you have windows that are a couple of years old and you've got fogging glass, we call that a fogging glass. It could be because you had a seal failure where it sealed these two panes together, or it could be because it's an inferior product that they did not want to spend the extra couple dollars to actually use a very climate controlled environment and then use silica in order to help keep it dry. So the better quality windows are going to have fewer seal failures. They're going to have fewer issues with moisture in there, because the moisture, we know, is the opportunity to create a perfect terrarium because it's got the sunlight, it's got the warmth, it's got the moisture, and there's no such thing as a sterile environment. So there's opportunity for stuff to grow, and that's what you see. Here's some good shots of it. That's what you see when you see what we call a foggy window. That's actually bacteria, mold, mildew growing between the panes of glass. So This is how you prevent that. And then lastly, we have what's called a structural, this gray part. This is the structural two-part silicone. So it's a two-part silicone. They put the glass together with the spacer, which has the beads in it. Then they put the two-part silicone all the way around the perimeter. By the time they get back to the front, after they've made the loop around it, boom, just like that. Those two parts work together. It is a process, chemical reaction that creates this really, really strong, yet flexible in some ways, silicone that allows a little bit of travel, because we need some travel, but not too much travel, and it holds this unit together. In fact, this particular brand, Anlin, they're so confident in the product that they make that they put a double lifetime warranty on the entire unit, including the glass. A lot of window companies will put a 10-year warranty. Some of your big, I won't mention their names because you know their names, and I don't want them sending me a bunch of those letters like I've been getting from their lawyers. They will put a 10-year warranty on glass. Some will put a 20-year warranty on a glass, but it's uncommon to hear a lifetime, even a double lifetime, meaning it's transferable to the next homeowner for as long as they live in the home. So this helps you be confident you have a great product because it has a great warranty. In fact, a great warranty usually means you don't need it, right? They don't warranty stuff that they know breaks. It's a great warranty because it's a great product. And now you know a little bit more about how a double pane window is constructed and how to make sure you're getting a good one. Now, I started this YouTube channel to teach people a lot about windows, and I started getting calls from people all over the country. I was just thinking about Texas, Houston, Dallas, people in my market here. People all over the country called and said, Jeff, I've been watching your videos and I'm looking for a great window company. Do you know anybody in New Jersey? Do you know anybody in Seattle? Do you know anybody in LA? And I do, actually. I know I have a lot of great friends in this industry. So I created a list so that you can see if I know somebody near you. It's called jeffslist.com. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the alerts, notifications, so when we come out with new videos. And hey, share this with a friend. Maybe you can help save them from buying the wrong window. Thanks for watching and have a great day.